Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. All your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It truly means the world to me. I had to step away for a few days to kind of gather myself. I had some really strong energies I was dealing with. I also had somebody put on my path I was guided to help through a situation. It was very divinely orchestrated. So I really needed to be able to fill my own cup so that I was able to assist them and, be supportive and just be there, not as in like giving my opinion. There is a difference. And if you know, you know that sometimes people just need somebody there. Um, and that is one of my shadow aspects is my opinion. Keeping my opinion to myself sometimes because my opinion is only for me sometimes. So, yeah. So let's get into this. I have a couple of decks out that I haven't touched in a while. This one has the Flower of Life on it. So maybe you're listening to, reading, hearing about the Flower of Life. This is two-dimensional, obviously. Terrence Howard and the linchpin and making it 3D and accounting for the empty spaces. Maybe this is something that you're tapping into, you're very interested about, opening up this whole new lane of information is very exciting. It's really exciting to know that there's so much more out there than we were actually told. Hearing that we've been lied to and figuring that out, not only from our families and our friends, but from, the higher ups, as in the government and the people that we have put our faith and our trust into. At least the generations that have come before us have done so. So this is really something I'm seeing more and more in day-to-day life, people becoming aware of. This is interesting. Okay. I only want one card from here, was the whole purpose of this, okay? Because I like these cards on occasion because they have a question. So right off the bat, we have the Devil coming out. What boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? Let's find out. Okay. So somebody needs boundaries. There are some really heavy, dense energies. Remember, the more that we ascend, the more our frequency rises. It's the equal and opposite reaction with the other side. So the lighter and more uplifting and high vibrational, there's going to be those that are going even further down. Bless you. So, bless you. I'm gonna do the best I can because I need to pay attention to my son doing class 313. So what boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? What boundaries? Who is to me? What boundaries need to be created in your life? They left the D off. Maybe that's significant for somebody. Okay, what I'm seeing right off the bat, just with these two cards, with this being the question of the initial read, what boundaries need to be created in a toxic situation? And what I'm getting with the Devil and the Two of Cups and these two people that are chained up, maybe you're feeling chained up within a relationship, a toxic relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of relationship. We're going to dig deeper and find out what else wants to come out. But this is looking like a romantic relationship, okay? I'm sensing a lot of disharmony and restlessness. Both of these cards actually flipped out in reverse. And I don't usually take reversals unless something within brings that up, okay? Otherwise, it doesn't really apply. But whenever it pops up repeatedly, maybe you've noticed this, 444 on the timer. When things repeatedly pop up, that's usually spirit guides, that's our higher selves trying to remind us of something or bring it back into our attention so we can become aware of something that needs to be addressed. maybe it's like, what I'm getting from this is almost a relationship of, oh, we don't have any time. There's no time. Something about time. Let's get one more. You need rest. So what I'm seeing is what boundaries need to be created for somebody right now is rest time. You're going way too much. There has to be time to reflect and really ask yourself how you feel about a situation. What is your opinion about this situation? How does this make you feel? Maybe somebody doesn't even know this is a toxic situation, but once they lay down boundaries, they're going to figure it out. Equal exchange of honesty about the feelings somebody is feeling, and even like the mental exhaustion with the Four of Swords wanting to come out here in the reverse, like restlessness of the mind, like something. Okay, then the Eight of Swords is in the reverse right here. So there's going to be a situation somebody comes out of and they're no longer going to feel trapped within this toxic situation. And for some of you, this already happened. But I feel like this is current, because what boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? Maybe somebody has you running around so much that you can't even think straight, like think for yourself, have time to actually sense what you're feeling. You don't want to become a self-imposed prisoner or allow somebody else to have that control over you either. So laying out some kind of, you see, this is a boundary. She's surrounded by these swords, which also, symbolize past experiences that keep people trapped in their mind, thinking that they can't get out of something. But with Eight of Swords in reverse, this is not being trapped. This is okay. So what I see, the boundaries that need to be created are a clear communication of your emotions, being completely vulnerable and completely honest, no matter if this person's going to make you feel bad about it or not. If they make you feel bad about it, if they cross your boundaries, if they belittle you, if they criticize what you're sharing with them, I feel for you, for one. For two, that is a clear indication of how they respect you and how they actually feel about your feelings. And if they cross your boundaries, if you ask them not to do something and then they do it anyway, they do not respect you. They do not care about your feelings. And I am sorry if this is difficult to hear, but it is the truth, okay? We want to ignore those red flags because maybe they're family, maybe we're trying to personify this image to the world, to my family, to my friends, to my community, everybody I know. But the thing is, if we don't get ahead of this, if we don't take control and actually stand up for ourselves, the universe is going to do it for us, and not in a beautiful way. I mean, it will be beautiful. Okay, sorry about that. It will still be beautiful, but it will be more difficult, and it will be you that's in the hot seat going through it instead of you kind of being on the upper end of it, if that makes sense. What? Yeah, it's speaking freely and allowing yourself to vocalize what makes you uncomfortable or thrown out of harmony and working on it. So, what is the advice, Spirit? Well, I did tell you what boundaries, what energies do they not see coming or that are working against them? What energies are working against them? Star in reverse. A lack of communication. Because the star can also talk about communication with your higher self, with the elements of healing around you. I'm getting like a serious lack of truth. And the funny thing is with Pluto now permanently in Aquarius until like 2044, this energy is really gonna allow new things to come out, okay? Yeah, and then the Five of Wands just fell out with the Seven of Wands. So there's a lot of like sticking to what you know to be true and what works for you. This is your boundaries, okay? These energies are gonna try and come after you. And maybe you're not really that good at communicating these things, and that's okay. Just one word at a time, one step at a time, but you're really going to have to stick to the knowing that you have and that you've been given and what feels right for you. This is like divine will. This is like solar plexus energy. Like, I'm going to do what I need to do because I know the truth. I know the truth of the sun. I know what I'm protecting. I know that my soul is worth protecting. And I'm not going to let soulless beings, people that are working out of their lower chakras, 1222 on the timer, to dismantle what I have learned and what I have grown, what I have seen. Yeah, what are they letting go of? Being hasty. Something conscious. Okay, I'm not going to get too far. Okay. Seven of Wands. Yeah, definitely sticking up for yourself. Enforcing those boundaries that you have put up, because there are some energies that want to cause some kind of conflict. And maybe you haven't even talked to these energies, these people. And they just, oh, it's almost like somebody else got, somebody told somebody a narrative before okay. Somebody got the narrative of a story. Somebody got ahead of the story and told somebody, and now they want to come and confront you without even being like, oh, hey, like, I wanted to ask you about this situation. Like, what actually happened from your perspective? It's like, that's not even an option. It's like they're just coming after you like, oh my God, I heard this, gossip. Like, one of the main things we're not supposed to do, because it perpetuates this propaganda that's been fed into our society, and it ultimately does not help. So that's why these lower energies are coming to you, because they're still working in that same kind of cycle, that same kind of routine and system. And they see you setting up boundaries, knowing what works for you and what doesn't. And this just really looks like a test. Okay? This looks like a test of your boundaries. Are you going to stand up for yourself? Are you going to build this stable, secure safety net for yourself and your family and your loved ones? Or maybe it's just you. That's okay too. It could be just you. That's okay too. What's going on in their environment? What's going on? Give me 2 for their environment. What's going on around you right now? 1441. Ooh, that's a mirrored number. Wonder what 1441 means. Okay, so somebody's dealing with a narcissist. We have the King of Swords here in reverse. So this person tries to throw weight around. maybe even talks over you and is like, okay, no, my way. I'm also getting like just not very good with their work. Like, this person's very nasty. And I mean nasty in like a negative sense. Like, all of their life experiences reflect in their advice and their opinion, and they give it way too much. Yeah, because we have to be careful of what we listen to, we watch, everything. You know, our bodies are supercomputers, so it picks it up. Sometimes intentionally, unintentionally, subconsciously. That's why we have to like reinstill those beliefs and those programs within ourselves, saying, you know, hey, body, mind, like, you just heard that, but that's not on our level. That's not for us. We send them healing and love and clarity, and we move on. One more for the environment. You could have a narcissist air sign around you. I just heard Gemini. But Gemini is like the go-to for communication. Oh my God. Emperor in reverse. So you're dealing with somebody like on a power trip. This could be an air sign emperor or an Aries with a huge placement. Wow. And they could also be like very sexual towards you, or this is just impulsive, aggressive energy. Dude, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. It's hard for me sometimes to pick up on this energy and read it because like I'm actually tearing up right now. My heart goes out to whoever you are. Because sometimes this is our family and we can't even help it. We try to be as respectful, you know, honor thy mother, honor thy father. But in this case, I don't feel like this person deserves any of your honor. It seems like whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're needing to set boundaries with, they went through trauma. They are this way because they were either taught this from their family, their environment where they grew up. You know, it's a vicious cycle that keeps replaying itself. And to who I'm talking to, it's your turn to actually stand up and fight for what you know to be true and for what you deserve and what you're worthy of. You are worthy and deserving of true companionship and loyalty, and those who will uplift you and help you along your journey and not gain attachment or expectation or make you feel obligated. And that's what this is giving with this Emperor and this King of Swords here in reverse, being obligated to be with them or help them or put up with their power hungry trip, like holding something over your head. Guys, like, man. Give me one. I just want one card for advice. Give me one card. How is that the advice, Spirit? And it came out like this. 1909. The advice is the Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull one more. The Nine of Swords, the advice. I mean, advice, like put this person in the Nine of Swords, or speak your truth might actually put this person in the Nine of Swords. I'm not getting this, Spirit. Lovers. This is not the path. The Lovers in reverse and the Nine of Swords. This is not your... If this is a romantic partnership or relationship, this is not who you're supposed to be with. This was somebody you were supposed to get with, So you could set up boundaries, like not allow them to push you any further and be like, I'm done. Or, okay, setting up boundaries, and if they push it and they don't respect you, then it gives you that clear indication like, I'm done. And once you let this go, Spirit's gonna bring you something in way better because you pass a test. You set up boundaries and limit, like verbalizing, finding that communication so that you can clearly communicate, these are my boundaries. If they are not respected and honored, I will defend myself against any kind of conflict, any kind of negative energies you're gonna try and throw my way. But Spirit just wants you to realize who this person is, okay? Or these people. The Five of Wands was giving me more than one. But one of these people you're really close with. This is not your person. This is not... A Lovers also talks about a path, which path you're going to take. That is not your path because it is causing you 9 of Swords. But the advice with... Okay, I get it. Take a different path. This needs to end. Or... And this is actually going to put them in the 9 of Swords. And then you're going to see a whole nother side of them trying to pull you back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me give you this. Let me give you that. And promising you the world. This is your out, okay? There's something more better than you could have ever imagined on the other side. Let's find out what your outcome is if you take the advice Spirit has given you in this message, okay? Okay, one more. Fine. And then I'm going to get you an archangel number, I think. What's the outcome, Spirit? They're able to successfully do this, set up these boundaries, stick up for themselves, clearly communicate what's going on within them so they can break free from this trap. 7 of Pentacles. Wait. Wants to go with this, Spirit? 2240. All right, what's going on? Oh my God, the Devil again. Let me get one more. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil. And the Page of Pentacles. Something is manifesting out of this situation. It's almost like past seeds that you had planted that you didn't know were actually there or realize. It's like these other energies saw your value, but you did not. And don't worry, it's all covered up. I use cards that are all covered up. I do have a child, so. Oh. So something that this energy, this devil energy, this toxic relationship and situation was trying to develop within you will not bear fruit. So the outcome is them finding out whatever they did to you, whatever they tried to instill in you to manifest is not going to manifest. It's almost like they were tricking you to believe something so that you would manifest something that wouldn't benefit you because of what you were thinking about, what you were surrounding yourself with. Oh, wow. The Hierophant. Krishna, Shiva. Okay. Wow. It's crazy how that came out. And the Devil is out here twice. Like some kind of bonding contract. Maybe you are married to this person. Or maybe you promised them something. Like, I don't know, at any point in time, you could have been like, oh, don't worry, I'll always be around to help you and take care of this and take care of that. But that is not getting you anywhere, and it's causing a lot of restlessness and impatience. I do believe whoever this reading is for, you need to definitely talk to yourself. Talk to yourself, write some stuff down, ask yourself, is this really playing out how you want it to? Play it out in your mind of you staying there in the next couple of years. Yeah, a paradox. This is a paradox. Like, exit out. This does not have to be your fate, all right? This does not have to be your fate. All right. Enter into a new you, a new version of you that wants to be birthed. There just needs to be honesty, clear communication, you being honest with yourself, honest with these energies around you. If you feel any kind of domestic violence feelings, if you feel like that could be an issue, I would get in touch with somebody that you can truly trust. If you do not have anybody like that, go to a church, make a friend, do something where you can feel some kind of support, even if it's just with one person. I mean, it makes all the difference in the world. It really does. You can't think everybody is your enemy. All right. What angel wants to come out and help support this reading? And again, whoever's going through this, you don't deserve it. You need to know that. Don't be saying, oh, well, but this and this. Don't say that but word. Straight up, you do not deserve this. Why is nothing coming out? I'm about to just cut the deck, Spirit. There we go. Goddess Kuan Yin, compassion, kindness, divine mercy. So, right off the bat, before I read this card, oh, Mother Mary at the bottom of the deck. This situation is going to call for compassion, not only with yourself, but with these energies, because they aren't going to know how to handle themselves, their own energy, when these boundaries are set, when they're enforced, when you follow through. It's going to take a lot of compassion and kindness and divine mercy on your part. So, Goddess Kuan Yin is the Buddhist Bodhisattva. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. Bodhisattva of compassion. Originating from East Asia, she has been adopted by many spiritual seekers and belief systems, known as the Mother Mary of the East. And that's really funny because we had Mother Mary at the bottom. So you could have both energies working with you, or you're in the East. Known as the Mother Mary of the East, she is an aspect of the Divine Mother and can be called upon whenever you require or desire motherly love, unconditional love, compassion, and kindness. It is said that after reaching enlightenment and on hearing the cries of humanity, instead of stepping through the gates of heaven, she turned back and decided to stay and help. She is ready and waiting to answer your call. Be kind and compassionate with yourself and others. Wow. So call on Kuan Yin for assistance with being more compassionate and kind towards others, including yourself. 2929. Self-love, mother love, or healing, inner child healing, letting love in, divine mercy, divine compensation, karmic release. So this is a karmic release, is definitely what I'm getting. You are, you rightfully have a say in the divine mercy and what happens here. So yeah, don't allow yourself to judge others. Just know that this isn't for you and move on, okay? All right, guys, with that, I love you. The universe loves you, and everything is working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, peace.